I'm on a porch, get money, you know that we never could get a divorce. Say you the plug when nigga might have been the source. Why me pull up in that brand new Porsche? Come through, I teach you this shit like a chorus. Bitch, I'm like Ghost, I got power, of course. Invested my money and ran up a check. Now man, I hot like a motherfucking torch. I got a habit, gotta keep going cause I cannot get that. Hey, welcome back to another episode of On the Porch, guys. You already know we come with some heat every time, guys. Look, you know you're here with your boy _Mr. Mindset. If you are not commenting, or subscribing, I don't know what you're doing. Help us out. Comment, subscribe. And if you're on YouTube, go over to our other platforms, not our platforms, but go over to the other platforms like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Leave us 5 stars. Say something nice about us so we'll continue moving up those charts. BJ!
Like he said, you here with your boy _BJ Real. Like he said, we not hard to find. We are on all platforms, literally. Like, comment, subscribe. Especially if you watch the video, you might as well go ahead and like and subscribe. It won't hurt you guys at all. But Mike, I know we got a big guest with us today. Go ahead, introduce him.
Come on now.
Who we sitting here with, bro?
You know we not bullshitting, never.
Not playing.
Never, man. You know we over here on the porch and we get into it. We get into some money. Trying to let you guys know that it is possible to get money without jumping off the porch, guys. Don't forget what the theme is behind it. I know we be having fun, we be joking, we be playing, but it's still strictly business. We got somebody that's nothing but business. We got my boy Darius Benders, guys. Darius Benders, man. This guy is funding the world, goddammit. He's funding everybody, guys. I met him at the gym. Like I said, I've been going to Rich and Fit, and I've been getting fit, and I'm getting richer, even in just relationships, man. Just like this one. So, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let them know what you do. Let them know who you are. And let's get into it.
Let's get it. I appreciate you having me on today, first off. My name is Darius, at Darius Benders on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. What we do is we help entrepreneurs get capital so that they can start, grow, and scale their businesses and get to that next level.
Okay. How long have you been doing that? At first, well, you know what? How long have you been doing that? And then give us a brief background about yourself.
Yeah, for sure. So we've been doing the funding for about a year and a half now. I first got into this because when pandemic first happened, prior to doing what I do now, I was in the nightlife industry. So I used to throw parties, and pandemic came.
Smoking hookah.
Hey, I'm dead. It's crazy. Back home I'm from Boston, so in Boston, it's not like Atlanta. Atlanta, y'all got hookah everywhere. Yeah, but in Boston, at the clubs, there ain't no hookah. There's no hookah. We don't really got no hookah lounges. There might be like 2 in the whole state of Massachusetts, but
crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, the girls here would have been like, what the fuck?
Nah, real shit. They probably wouldn't have came for real.
All right, but go ahead, up for sure.
They been smoking in the car outside.
But yeah, so I was doing that. Pandemic happened, and I needed a way to pivot. And it was cool because I kind of wanted to get out of the nightlife for a little while. I had wanted to get out for probably like a year. But it was just, I was in a place where we was making some decent money. And, it was a situation where you're like, damn, if I leave, what I'm about to do? So pandemic came. There was this conference out here in Georgia, actually, I ended up going to, and changed the game for me, bro. I met those people in credit, trucking, Airbnb, Turo, all type of just black people riding around in Lambos and shit. I'm like, what is this? I ain't never seen nothing like that. That was Atlanta, yeah. So, and then what I did was, I'm a networker, so I got in the room. I started just shaking hands, introducing myself to people, and shout out to my guy Mel. I met him. He was in credit, real humble dude, and I was saying I was doing marketing because that's the closest thing that I had really been doing. So then we started exchanging value. He was showing me the credit game, how you getting money, how he living off credit in terms of like growing his business. So then I was like, yeah, I need that. So he started showing me, bro, and I started really just running the plays. Went out, got some cars on Turo, started making some money, and then started getting into mentorships, different things like that, and then started teaching.
Yeah, and like let me just rewind it back a little bit. What made you really want to get out of like the nightlife for real? Cause I personally have like a friend and like he's like a party promoter, like he does all that. Then I'm like, maybe we could do some business down the road. Like we go in on like a club or something together. Like what all does that like entail? Or like what made you see like, oh, I don't want to do this no more?
And some people would think that they always want to party. They always want to be out, especially here in Atlanta where we're at. They always think, man, I always want to be outside. I always want to do it. So
the fact that somebody got tired of it.
Yeah.
Explain that to me.
Well, at y'all age, it's lit. You know what I'm saying? I came home from school. I had tried, like, first year I tried mad jobs, and I was like, I'm good. This ain't for me. So now when I knew this girl, she was like a promoter, and I was like, what's this all about? Like, how I work? And she had introduced me to the plug, the dude who was actually running the night. So the nightlife is dope. The thing, what it is, like you said, when you're 22 through like 26, 27, it's cool, but after that, you kind of like, damn, I don't want to be out every weekend.
Yeah,
You know
fair.
what I mean? That shit could get repetitive. So I got to a place where I was like, I'm good. But the good thing is, it's a great first business. You're gonna learn how to network. You learn communication skills, because like as a promoter, your job is to literally make everybody who walk in the building feel like they're the most special person, right?
Yeah.
Like people pull up, you know, the females, hey, what's going on? Hey, how you doing tonight, sweetheart? You know, the dudes pull up, hey, what's good, bro? Hey, what's going on, fam? I might not even know their name, remember their name, but I'm making them feel like, you know, they feel good, and that's how you get people to want to keep coming back, and people to want to tell their friends, and, you know, when they book birthday parties for you. So it's really like big on networking, building systems, because you got to have a team.
Yeah.
Right? You're not gonna fill up a whole 700 capacity club by yourself. So it's a great first business, and it's low overhead.
So were you always like a vocal person? Because I know when it comes to networking, you gotta push yourself out there, and for some people it might be like uncomfortable to do that. Because I know for me, like specifically, I had to overcome that barrier and like get out there and be like, bro, it's networking. We got to get out there and talk to people.
Yep.
And especially like I do real estate, so it's like I got to talk to these like older people that own these houses, or young people that own these houses. I got to connect with them and actually have a conversation with them every single day. So would you say it was kind of like forced for you to like network and just be like that vocal person just to communicate with people, or was it like a natural thing for you?
Nah, I would say definitely 100% it forces you to be an extrovert. Like naturally, most people, they might look online, and they might be like, oh, that dude seems like he's an extrovert, but really I'm like to myself all the time.
Exactly.
But doing something like being in the clubs, like you're out all the time, right? So what happens is you get used to, like, you know, having to speak to people all the time. So people, when I would tell people, like, well, even outside the club, like, I'm a different type of person, because in the club you're like that dude who's speaking to hundreds of people, but, you know, I'm really to myself when I'm by myself. Like, I'd rather be in the crib.
Money involved.
Yeah, exactly. Real talk. Like that. I don't want to say it, but yeah, that's really what it is.
Yeah, for sure. So with you being out there, and when you were out there in the clubs, I'm pretty sure you noticed a lot of the same people over and over and over again.
We're saying
Do you
types of people.
the same type of people? Probably the same people.
For real.
When you're looking at the same people, do you see them elevating from being in a club, or do you see that helping them out at all?
So you got your different type of people, right? You got your people who is just like the club goers. Like they come in there to just, you know, fellas just looking to get some ass, and the females is in there to see what they can get out of it. But you do got people who's in there like, they in there trying to get some money, politic, network. Like people in there. We used to have this one dude, he had his brand, I forget what his brand was, but he'd come in every day. He'd have like his t-shirts in his hand at the club. He always rocking his stuff. And some people would be like this dude in the club with his stuff, but he was really getting busy, like networking, you know, growing the brand or whatever it is. So you're gonna get different type of people in there.
Yeah, for sure. I just wanted to ask, because I just know you see a lot of people out. Y'all out for no reason. If you're gonna be out, I feel like you should be out with a purpose.
I agree.
If you're gonna be outside and you outside, be outside with a purpose. Don't be going out there just to waste time. Now, I'm not saying nothing wrong with have fun. We go have fun time. We might go throw $1,000 at the strip club. But you know, at the end of the day, I feel like everything's an opportunity to network.
Facts.
And then that's pretty much where you have been this whole time.
Absolutely.
So you were able to network your way to where you are right now, right? So you once you met him, you just started. Once you met, I forgot his name. What you said?
Oh, my boy Mel.
You met Mel,
Yep.
and you just started executing. Was it hard for you to start executing exactly what he was telling you to do with the credit, or?
No, it wasn't hard, because I'm an executor. So like, you know, I got blessed, bro. Like most people, you know, when you get some information, like, you know, most people be like, oh, you gotta tap into what I got going on. And that's why I say it's so important to get in the room and meet people, because I was able to meet someone who had the plays. I was getting the plays. I was running them, right? I don't waste time. I don't run the play. If I get a play today, I'll mess around and run it tonight. Like that's how I operate. So it really wasn't hard. And I was just getting to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Getting to it.
So what is the self-development behind the scenes look like for you preparing yourself to hop from, what was it, the nightlife world into, like, I'm about to talk to people about credit? Because that's two different conversations you're having. So would you say you were just like ready for it, or like what's some of the stuff you were like doing mentally, like preparing yourself to hop from the nightlife, and now I'm about to talk to y'all about like credit, because that's still business over there.
It's completely different though.
But it's kind of, I don't know.
Sure.
You wouldn't put them in the
it's
same
A and Z.
conversation. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure. It was like that transition definitely was. It was challenging, right? Because what happens is anything you do in life, like when you pivot, it's hard for people to get to know the new you, because most times people can only see you as what they saw you all once upon a time, right? So that transition, like even when I'm from now, you know, people see the things that we're able to do, they're online or whatever. So it's like, yo, but you know, that time and it'd be like, yo, that time that I was grinding trying to get to this place, people was like, oh yeah, that's that credit you know. So that's that credit shit, whatever. So I just think, like, you know, for anybody who listening, it's just really about being consistent. It's about showing up every day, and really just like believing in yourself. So in terms of personal development, like, you gotta have a circle of people who are on that same path. Not specifically credit, but like who are in entrepreneurship. Like, we had the gym. Everyone in there is in their bag. So you could literally walk in the gym and you getting fit, you getting right, but literally just listening to conversations.
Exactly.
Dudes is doing $1 million a month. Some people doing $500,000 a month, $100,000 a month. That shit right there will turn you up, because now when you leave there, you're like, I'm just like those people. We worked out together. They human like I'm human.
Conversation?
Exactly. Yeah. So it's so important. I say environment is the most important thing. Environment and then execution. That's it. That's the formula to anybody that's looking to get to that next level.
Environment and execution. I got you with that one. So, and I truly believe that. Now, what I want to know, I like for our viewers to just, like I said, we like to make sure that people are able to see themselves in you. I want to hear a little bit about your background, just a little bit, nothing too much. Right? Just let us know where you come from. How was your home life coming up?
Mom and dad,
or just by yourself, whatever it is, or just let us know. I want to hear it.
Yeah, for sure. So from Boston, Mass, inner city, in the neighborhood. You know, I live with my moms. Me and my pops, we cool. My mom and my dad weren't together. My mom's been married to her husband now for, I don't even know how, but it's been since I was, I want to say 12, so that's probably 8. That's 18 years now. Yep. So, you know, mom's, that's my homie. I call her. We talk like 4 or 5 times a week. You know what I'm saying? That's the homie. I played football all my life. I played Division I football. Played running back. University of Maine.
Running back and select.
Okay. Yep.
Keep saying I went on that side.
Yeah. I transferred 4 times. I started off JUCO because I didn't have good grades coming out of high school. So I went JUCO out in upstate New York. Then I went back home for a year to finish my associates. Then I went out to West Virginia for a semester. Then I transferred to University of Maine. So that was my upbringing.
Yeah. We gonna put the highlight tape in the bio.
Oh yeah,
I don't know that side. I didn't know that side. I want to see the highlight tape after this.
I didn't know that either. But I see now. I talk to you. I can tell now. I like you was an athlete. How did that transfer over for you? Because does that play a big part in your business? A lot of people like they just getting out of sports or they trying to figure out what they about to do after sports. They probably like 23, 22. They're like, damn, what the fuck I'm about to do?
Yeah.
So how did that translate? Did that help you out or what?
100%. Like, you know, I would say sports and business are so synonymous. Like literally everything you go through in sports, I'm talking about, you know, you gotta have that discipline. You gotta have that persistence, the ability to overcome. You gotta have that dog in you. And I feel like business is such like that, as we talk about, like it's mindset, right?
Yeah.
Like 90% of it is just mindset. So definitely sports, I feel like it give me a competitive edge. In my group, like I still got our group chat with my boys from college, and when we first came home probably like 5 years ago, we was like, yo, is it me or is like, they used to joke like, is it me or everybody in the real world just lazy?
Lazy as fuck. Lazy shit.
Because it's like the mindset, you know, it's just totally different. Like you got to imagine at school, you got 6 a.m. workouts, you got 8 a.m. class, 10 a.m. class, 11 a.m. class, you got pre-practice film, then you got quick lunch, then you got actual practice, then you got post-practice film, then you got mandatory study hall, then you trying to have somewhat of a social life, and you got to do that shit all year. It's like, so then if someone's never done that, they couldn't even fathom the thought of having that type structure, all day, every day long.
Right.
So definitely sports, I would say, gives you
For sure.
Yeah.
So you did go to school, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people, young that we talk to.
Mm-hmm.
So how was it going to school? Are you happy you went to school, or are you like, I could have did without, or
Yeah.
how you feel about that?
Definitely, I could have did without. I would say the reason I did go to school is because of the sports. Yeah, yeah. Like I was like,
Athlete student.
Yeah, real shit.
Yeah.
They got student athletes, the athlete students, and like football was my first like passion. Like I really was like, and that's all I knew. So when I came home, like most people that might be listening to your audience, some people all you might know is sports. So that first year can be sort of like, damn, like I don't know. At first year I came home, I'm like, this is like life. Like this is what I'm about to do the next 60, 70 years. I'm like, oh hell no. So I was at jobs and I was like, nah, bro. I literally, my mindset was, I would rather be poor than work at this job. Just because for me it got so miserable. And I was like,
It's
nah.
depressing.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm walking out, I'm gonna just figure something out. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
At the bank. I was at the bank, that was my last job. She was like, if you leave, don't come back. I'm like, yeah, I'm out. I gotta figure it. I'll figure something out.
And I stopped going to school and I was working at Home Depot warehouse.
Yeah.
That's y'all know the warehouse is the most depressing job you could be in them 12 hours.
Damn, that's crazy.
Right.
I'm going back home from like work and I'm like, bruh,
Heated.
like, bruh, how long am I gonna be able to do this, bruh?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, when I came home from school, I mean, it was like I had already started doing real estate. So I dropped out the second year, my sophomore year, but I already had started a real estate company.
Smart.
So shit, but I dropped out. Said shit, I goddamn had to hit a couple wholesale deals. I said, oh,
I'm good.
I'm
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
You
You
do
know
it.
that.
I already know what it like. So I'm like, I ain't got to go through this shit, bro. So I understand exactly. What's some advice that you got for the people that's out there that is coming home from school, that is trying, that they are trying to figure out, what am I about to do, or they are depressed right now? What, and because they don't know what they're about to do, or they don't have somebody telling them what to do 24/7 anymore. That's
Makes
the
sense.
biggest thing.
That's the biggest thing.
So
yeah.
what's that advice that you got for them?
My advice, and I tell everybody this is my perspective. I think you should invest in skills. You need to invest in, especially if you're a young person. Wholesaling, that's a skill, right? Real estate, those are skills. Whatever it is, you need to develop skills because that's gonna allow you to. And I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying because you invest in skills you don't have a job. Right, go get a job that's gonna pay you some money, and at least let it be enjoyable. But use that to be your business partner. But the more skills you have, the more money you can make. That's just what it is. We're in a time now where like y'all got a podcast, y'all can monetize the podcast, digital products. You name. There's so many ways to make money. Like being a salesperson, anything, credit, whatever it may be. So invest in skills, learn high income skills, need based, and then eventually start your own business. And you can use your job to be able to fund your business. Obviously, I'm gonna tell you, get your credit right because that's gonna be the foundation for everything. Right? For everything. Like I don't know if I was dead broke when I started the business, but once you get the credit, you have money. Like
A lot of people won't say that.
It's money. That's what it is. I was dead broke when I started. It was the credit card.
Look at it that way. It's
I swiped that bitch. Where now I can learn how to do this. I paid him you $10,000. You gonna teach me this? I paid you $10,000. You gonna teach me this? And then what happens is you get those skills and you are gonna make 50x that money. So definitely
That makes sense. That makes sense. So I hope y'all really are honing in on what he's saying and understanding, bro. It's not the end of the world. First of all, most time you young, you just come from college. It's not the end of the world. You just got to understand. You got to persist. This is just a moment in your life that you are probably trying to figure out what you're gonna do if you're not using your degree. But in the meantime, when you're not using your degree, like he said, you use that jobs, you go gain the skills from those jobs that you're at, and take those skills and you're able to put that in a different place if you don't want to be in that place.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So,
and let me ask you this, like the point you are at right now, like in your business, like mentally, physically, emotionally, especially like in the business, did you see yourself at this like place? Like, did you like always know like, okay, I'll be at this level right now? Cause I know you say you were an athlete, so I don't know about you, but like the goal for me when I was in school and I was an athlete, I'm supposed to be a millionaire by now.
Facts.
I'm supposed to be in the lead somewhere, like on somebody's roster.
Yeah. No cap. That's
what
exactly
I'm
how it is.
So for me, it's like in my life growing up, I'm supposed to be a millionaire right now.
Facts.
I'm not gonna cap y'all down. I'm not a millionaire. So just for you personally, like, would you say like where you're at in your business? Would you say like, did you see yourself being like at there, or did you like think it would hit a little earlier, a little later?
Yeah, definitely.
Or like you proud of yourself, like what you accomplished?
So just like you said, bro, like when I was like, you come home and your mindset is as an athlete, like I'm to the league, like everybody, I'm to the league. Like,
23.
Exactly. Yeah, real shit. Like mom's getting a house at 23, it's over. Everybody good. But yeah, I would say definitely there was a time period I'm like, was super frustrated. Like, damn, like, you know, I thought I was gonna be in a different place. But I'm a person who I understand that, like, you know, gratitude and your mindset is everything. Going back to what we talked about mindset, so that positivity. So even when, like, for young people, I tell you, even if you're not where you want to be, like, understand this. And if you don't take nothing else from me, like, literally, I'll change my, like, you change your whole life in 3 months. Literally 3 months. Like, last year, I was just on the phone with my mother, like, 2 nights ago, we was talking. She was like, damn, last year you was asking me to help you pay some bills. Right? And now we're in a place where, this year we'll do our first $1 million year.
That's crazy.
Right? So,
y'all hearing this?
Yeah, but what it is, again, sometimes people think it just happens. So what happens is there's a saying, and it's along the lines of, like, you could work your ass off for 5 years, but then the 6th year might be the year that you go get rich in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, right?
Yeah.
Now, for some people, it might be like they might be 23, straight out of school, and they might get right to it.
Yeah.
Right? But the thing is, pay attention to your path, because everybody's path's going to be different. So a year ago, if you asked me this, I'd be like, nah, like, you know, I'm not anywhere near where I want to be, but then I understand everything's on God's time, right? So, you know, I'm 30. I just turned 30. You know, this year we doing our thing. So we just continue to grind. But yeah, I would say I'm definitely happy with where I'm at now.
Yeah,
for sure.
Because I just say that because, you know, like, it's just natural as humans, like, we get to comparing ourselves. It's like,
look at him. Look at him.
Look at him.
Shit depressing.
Look at him.
Yeah,
like,
that shit depressing.
I'm on social media. I see he just closed.
Yeah.
He just made $60K today.
That's a fact.
Like, what am I doing?
That's
and
a
it's
fact.
like, it just gets depressing on you. So just if you're out there watching this, just know everybody's time's gonna hit at a different time.
Run your race.
Yeah, run your race, bro. And it's just like,
because the dude might be at a job making 6 figures at a job, right? But guess what? The 6 figures at the job doesn't grow. At the job, they don't let you go from 6 figures to 7 figures in 2 years. They don't allow that. You in real estate, or you in coaching, whatever it may be, you can go from $50,000 to $1 million in a year, and within a year time span. You can't do that at a job. So, like I say, like, focus on your race. You know, focus on what you got going on, because it ain't about where you start; it's how you finish. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Look, I'm looking at you, the one that did not get the book yet. The Perfect Mindset, 7 thought patterns that can take you from stress to success. If you are struggling in any way, shape, form, or fashion in business, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, whatever way that is for you, it's probably because you don't have the right mindset to allow you to grow to that next level. So I have my ebook, The Perfect Mindset, 7 thought patterns that can take you from stress to success. Go get it, guys. It's in the description below. Go get that and make sure that you tap in and actually read the whole thing. It's super short. It's something that you can take and continue moving forward with. And if you have any more questions, just hit me up. Let's do it.
Hey, I got a very good question for y'all. Speaking of, like, running your races and stuff like that, do y'all believe in, like, free will? Like, do y'all believe that people's lives is already set for them? Or is it like you kind of still controlling everything as you go kind of thing? Because you, like y'all just said, like, you have your own race. Like, your race isn't his race kind of thing. So, like, is it free will, or, like, is everything kind of just set for you already?
I think it's, like, all about how, like, you was raised, exposed to, like, what you seen. Because it's, like, for me, like, during football and, like, just growing up, like, in the sport of football, like, I was exposed to a lot. Like, I done been around my, like, coaches that played in the NFL. I done seen the type of houses they have. I done seen the type of cars they drive. So it's like, I know that's what success looks like for me.
Yeah.
But if I go around and I'm just from the country and all I see is buddy over there selling weed around the corner, oh, he make about like $5K a week. Boom. That look good to me. Because that's all I seen. I ain't seen nothing else but him just trapping out the house right here. So it's like, for me, I just believe it's like whatever, like, you're exposed to, and like just how, like, you were brought up, you're like sculpting yourself for, like, your future self. So it's like you're just building yourself for the future. But I feel like it's all about, like, what you're exposed to, honestly.
I guess I'm gonna let you go last. I'm gonna let you go in. All right. But on the contrary, me personally, I mean, you know the type of environment that I grew up in, BJ. Like, y'all know, pretty much. I was around, you know, a lot of street stuff and stuff like that. But I decided that I wasn't going to be in my environment. I necessarily wasn't exposed to the best things at all. But at the end of the day, I still was able to say, you know what? I see that's what I do not want to be. So no, it's not set for me. It's not set for you. Even if you are in a bad environment, right? Even if you're not brought up around the right stuff, even if you brought, we're in a day and age of like social media and technology and all that stuff. It's all about, forget what you're around physically. It's all about what you're around mentally. It's all about what you're around mentally. It's about what you're looking up, who you watching on social media. Now, of course, that can be dictated by the people that are around you. But sometimes you might scroll across that ad. They'll be like, Then you watch that one ad. That leads to 3 more ads. Then now you just following these people. And now that change your whole algorithm.
Facts.
So it's no longer about, I'm in this environment. This is what I see physically. It's about where you are mentally and what are you watching and where are you putting it in your face every single day. What are you consuming in your mind? That's what I feel like. I don't think it's set for anybody now, especially nowadays. Now, in the past, it might have been because I'm just exposed to this and this is what I got. Not now. We got the World Wide Web. Goddamn.
No, I agree. I think both of y'all actually hit it right on the head. I believe definitely exposure. Like they say, some things once you see, you can't unsee them. Like you seeing coaches pulling up $1 million houses, you're like, okay, I know I'd never want anything less than that, right?
Yeah.
And then at the same time, to what you said, like I believe we could will our way to wherever we want to be in life, right? Like you literally can put yourself anywhere. Like life is so dope. You could be like, I want to be like that when I get older. You want to be the cool dude who get all the shorties. You could do that. You want to be the dude who's traveling the world and chilling on jet shit. You could do that. You can literally do that. You just gotta find out how do you force your way into being that person. So I believe it's a combination of both. I believe we do have a destination, but I believe there's no limits. I believe everybody has the ability to max out, right, or go become whatever they want to be.
Yep, for sure. All right, so. Now, I mean, that was a great take on it. So I just want to hear, like, we talk about business, of course, and we just haven't gotten to your business like that. So I just want to know exactly what do you do for business? Like, what is it that you do, and how can you help others with your business?
For sure. So what we do is we help entrepreneurs get capital, but we also coach and consult. So we have obviously our services where we get people funding, like we was talking yesterday. So we do that for people. We help them fund their businesses. Some people, they already have their business going on. They just want the capital. They're like, their credit's in position. Cool, we get them the funding. If people need to get their credit in position, we also help people get their credit in position by offering credit repair, of course. And then we have our coaching program where we're helping people, because I believe like, the saying is, if you give a man a fish, he could swim for a day. If you teach a man a fish, he could swim for a lifetime. So, and I believe information changes situations, right? Like if I was to teach y'all how to get y'all credit right or be able to go get some funding, guess what? Y'all could put y'all kids on. You can put your shorty on. You can put your moms, your father. You can help your family. Like for example, you could go show 5 people in your family how to get their credit right, go get funding, and now you'll go buy a apartment building, right? That's literally generational wealth. That's creating that. So those are some of the things that we do. Our coaching program is a 6-month program where we have different type of coaches come in and teach different components of just credit. So it's not just centered around funding. I teach you how to start a funding company, how to start a credit repair company, and obviously how to get access to the bag, amongst other things.
So, yeah, and I know y'all too, because y'all both have like courses, y'all got ebooks, y'all got mentorships and stuff like that. Like, what in you makes you want to like just spread the wealth and like share this with other people? Because it's like you could have just took what you learned and kept it to yourself. You probably could have gave it to your mom, your uncle, your cousin, if you have any kids, or like just other family members. But what makes you just want to be like, oh, let me, and this for you too, Mike. Like, what makes me like want to go out there and I'm gonna give this to like everybody, so everybody could have like access to like the knowledge that I have.
For me, it was impact, because like I always say, like the power of what it did for someone showing me the game changed the game for me. So if I can give people that same feeling, right, or that same advice that took me to a whole different level or helped me change my life, then why not? And there's a saying, when you over deliver, you'll be overpaid, right? So the more people you can help make money or get access to money, the more you're going to make. Exactly. And that's just a law of reciprocity. So those are the reasons I got into it. Yeah.
For me, it was pretty much just teaching people especially about when I started doing real estate. It's because, bro, I'm so young. I started making 6 figures at a young age.
That's crazy.
So
that's lit.
I'm making 6 figures, and I'm like, bro, I come from a place, and I know where I came from, right? Brothers in prison, both of them, you know, single mother, getting evicted, all that stuff. And I realized, I'm like, bro, this is crazy. I would love to help people learn how to get out the current situation that they're in. That was pretty much it. It was just like, bro, I understand the struggle. That's why I switched over to mindset, because I'm like, not switched over, I still do real estate. That's my main thing. But that's why I stopped teaching that, because I'm like, I feel like that's not resonating with everybody.
Got you.
So I'm like, how could I'm teaching people hit me up, and a lot of people want to learn from me about real estate, but a lot of people stop because they don't have the right mindset behind it. So what I start realizing is that a lot of people giving out game, man. You got Darius out here giving out game on credit every goddamn day, but a lot of people just can't execute because they don't have the right mindset.
Right.
So what I started doing was, I was like, bro, I got to tap in on the mindset, because everything that I have had through sports, through everything, is through mindset. At the gym this morning on fucking crutches.
So then.
Most people, I started to fucking sit down and be like, bro, you know, cause I took Thursday off. I'm like, all right, bro, because I had just messed up my meniscus. I took Thursday off. I'm like, then the next, Mike came on yesterday, you know, and he wanted to go to the gym, and I'm like, shit, well,
I go.
I'm going. You feel me? And I woke up this morning. I texted
him last night too. I said, bro, you going for real?
I texted you this morning. I tell you, I shit you not. I texted you this morning. It was 5. My alarm went off at 4:30. Turned it off. Went back to sleep because my son was still asleep. I was gonna feed him, but I went to sleep. Boom. Went back off at 5:45. I was like, okay. I text BJ. I was like, boom. Text him. Went to the prayed. You know, that's why first thing I do all the time when I wake up, I prayed. Got on my knees, prayed. Then I went to the bathroom. I brushed my teeth. I'm like, I text BJ. I'm like, shit, if he don't go, bro, I'm like, go.
And you know I'm good for it sometimes. You know,
He hoping over
Yeah,
time.
no count. I ain't count, because I just like to be honest. I'm not perfect, bro. I'm dead sitting here, bro. Like, shit, my knee fucked up. I start doing. I'm like, my knee fucked up. So the only reason I'm going is because BJ's going. So that's my partner. I'm just like, shit, if he don't go, shit, I'm just going. I already said I was gonna take off until Monday anyway. So I was like, shit, all right, cool. I ain't gonna go. I'm over here limping, like wrapped up limp. Like when I mean a real limp, I mean a real limp. Like I need to be on my crutches.
boy, he texted me back on. Boom, boom, boom.
That boy BJ said, I'm on the toilet, but I'm finna be
I said these 7 to 8 pills got me on the toilet, but hey, I'm about to leave.
I said, all right, bet. I still got my ass up and went. Like I said, it all came from mindset, and that's why I switched over to mindset. Where I want to start helping people with mindset. Because your question was, why did you start helping people? Because I understand how powerful that itself is. Forget saying, oh, you're going to do good in this. I'm not saying you're going to be great in credit. I'm not saying you're going to be great in real estate. I'm not saying you're going to be great in stocks. I'm not saying that. But I know if you had a right mindset behind anything that you do, you can be successful at it. So that's how I got to the point where I was like, I'm going to help people.
Yeah, and speaking on mindset, like, do y'all boys still got like a little bit in you, like that poverty mindset? Because I know, like, for me, like the poverty mindset I still have, and I like just carry out throughout the day. Like, I got a designated pair of black shoes that I know could go with any outfit.
Yeah,
it's like I'm gonna keep them guys on me until like they run out. Another one could be like, boom, grocery shopping. I'm a grocery shop. I'm not going back grocery shopping until that last grocery is used.
Done.
I'm using whatever's in the house. If I'm not eating out of something, I'm looking in the house. I'm like,
hell yeah.
I know I grab that tuna over there. Let me that's tasting like. So like, at where y'all at in y'all life, do y'all still like have like everyday habits like that y'all took on? I don't know if, well, it sounded, I'm not gonna say poverty, but it sounded like everybody had some humble beginnings.
Yeah,
definitely.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
is there still some stuff y'all take, like just being transparent to the audience and stuff? Is there still some stuff like y'all just like do on a day-to-day basis that's like could be labeled poverty mindset?
Yeah, for sure. Like what you said with the grocery, like with the whole grocery thing. You know, gotta re-up on some stuff. I'm like, I still got a couple more days. Yeah, so for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I get, for me, obviously, you know, for me it is, I still have it, but I'm literally getting out of it, and what help you get out of that shit? Getting a girl. You get out that shit.
She on you, bro.
She on you, goddamn. She on you. She like, I don't want to eat what's here tonight. I'm like,
damn.
I know I just closed a $20,000 deal today, but I'm still trying to eat the goddamn house, goddamn. I got a bologna in this bitch. What you mean? So at some point, it's like, that's what help you. It takes somebody else to help you get out of it, because like I ain't have much, you feel me? I ain't have much. Thank God for what I did have though. Never gonna sit back and be like, oh, I'm just, but you know, I ain't have much, but it was like, you know, you got those habits that's like, boom. Like I remember boiling water on the stove to have hot water. You feel me?
Yeah.
So of course I'm like, bro, some shit I'm just like, bro, we don't need to do that. I don't need to go out. I don't need to do this. But at the same time, I understand like some stuff that we want to buy. This will help you get out of poverty mindset too. You just start thinking like, bro, I can buy this a lot. So if I could buy 2 of it, if I could buy 3, buy whatever I want 3 times, I can get it for sure, right?
Makes sense.
If I can get that, I'm okay. But then again, you start thinking about, are the people that I want to be around, are they living like this? The people that I want to hang around, the circle that I want to build, are they living like this?
Facts.
So if I want to go buy 2, if I want to be around people that's goddamn popping bottles and living a great life, right? I ain't saying be outside, but they able to buy what they want. That means I have to. If I go to for example, we go to the liquor store, we go buy some champagne. I'm like, shit, I don't want to buy 2, but the people that I'm hanging around, the people that I want to be around, shit, they not even gonna question buying 2. They gonna say, I'm finna get 2 of them.
Why you ain't grab it?
Because I ain't great. Exactly. So it's kind of like you still, and we guess what? Our ass still got 1. You feel me?
I ain't gonna lie. He was like, bruh. He was like, we not gonna get 2. I said, bruh.
Because I was thinking about getting 2, and that's just part of having the problem mindset still. But like eating out, that's probably my biggest one. Like I don't want to eat out. Like I'm good. I gotta eat at the house.
I be feeling rich when I just be blasting that AC in the car.
I don't even be thinking about the gas prices.
I be blasting
for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna get the bag, bro.
Right.
For sure.
Burn this little gas money.
In my first 2 cars, my AC was broke, bruh. So
damn. Yeah, for sure.
Happy just to.
You gotta enjoy it.
You
gotta enjoy it.
Sometimes it's easy to forget where you come from. Sometimes every once in a while, you be like, all right, yeah,
you do
chill out. Eat that little bologna sandwich in the crib, like you said. Eat that in there.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, bro, it's like you're out here killing it. You're obviously out here killing it. I mean, we see it, and you've been getting around a lot of people. Like, what's the secret to that? To just getting around the right people. Like, how are you getting around these people?
Power, proximity, and like you said, like if you don't ask, you don't know. So for me, bro, like the gym. How do I get in the gym? So conferences, like getting in the room. I always say most important thing you can do is get in the room. So I met Will at a conference last year or 2 years ago, some digital conference, and I didn't even know who bro was. Like he was just quiet. I didn't know who it was. So when I moved out here, I think I had hit him, or I seen he had the gym. I'm like, bro, where's the gym at? So he sent me the address. I started going to the gym, meeting all of them in there, networking. A couple people in there I've actually done business with, like, Pat put some closes in my business initially. Me and Mike have just done some recent business, and I'm in the midst of doing some business with a couple other people in there. So just that environment's been big. But I always say, like, just pull up at where those people are. Like,
pull up.
Yeah, just pull up. Like, usually people is cool. Like, ain't nobody. That's what's dope about Atlanta. Like, everybody is pretty chill. Yeah. Like, nobody about to be like, oh, bro, you can't be here. Like,
right. Who are you?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's just Southern hospitality.
Some places
they just
like
not gonna
that.
talk to you though.
Some places is like that.
You might not get talked to, but it's like nobody gonna point you out.
But the thing is, they will though. Like, people will literally, like, yo, what's good, bro? Like, pull up. Like, say what up.
And
the next thing you know, you'll network with everybody, and it's like, everybody cool out here. And I think it's because it's a place where there's a lot of success. So it's not it's not a scarcity mindset. Some places you go, like, it'd be like, oh, nah, we can't let you in. You might be doing this or trying to get better. But out here, bro, it's not like that. Like,
No, I'm about to say just personally, like when I met like Mike, the one that you said put like some like helps you out with your business a little bit. Like when I met him, like this is my first time meeting him. I didn't tell him anything about me. Yeah. And he came up to me, talked to me. Yep. Was like, hey, bro, let me get your Instagram. Boom, boom, boom. I was like, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So having like just like a positive spirit and wanting to meet people and network, bro, like that could like leave a big impact on people. And it's probably like what you need rather than being like having that mindset like, oh, I could do it by myself. Like I don't need them. Like they gonna come talk to me. Like sometimes that pride could get in the way from like the success, like on the other side. Like
all the time,
it could like hinder you.
All the time, not sometimes. All the time. Your ass can be prideful if you want. You're gonna be left out. You're gonna be losing money. It's like for what?
Yeah, for sure.
Or it could just take a longer time to like reach where you got, and it's like, bro, you could just ask him.
Well, that's what I mean by losing money. What does it cost you? Time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like time is everything, and success loves speed. Like why wait 2 years if you can get there in the next 6 months?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, well, I gotta ask, what was your biggest barrier for you personally? Like, getting to success, what was your biggest barrier that you had to overcome?
The biggest barrier was literally information, just like what you don't know. Like I said earlier, I've always been like an executor, but where we from, going back to the environment, no one's on where I'm from. No one's on like the type of stuff or like in terms of like going to conferences, learning about
Yeah,
skills. Like niggas is like, yo, go get you a good job. Like, yo, I heard, MBTA is hiring. Like, it's lit in the hood. Like, that's good money, But you have to really just like take a risk and bet on yourself. The way I looked at it was like, all right, I see a lot of people around me. Just being real, no one that I see is like what I want to be. So I gotta go somewhere else where I can see some more people who at least is like what I want to be.
You just got a lot of people that you don't want to be.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's
I don't
one
want to
thing.
be him. I don't want to be him.
And what happens is if you don't, people will suck you into thinking like that's the most you can be, and they will look at you like you weird because you not like. There's a time people was looking at me like I'm weird because I'm not on what everybody else is on. I'm online talking about mindset and why environment. People dudes around the way is like, yo, bro, what you got going on? Like, what's good with you?
What's going on? So is that the reason that you moved to Atlanta?
No, I wanted to move to Atlanta. So what happened was I had the business started doing good. I had like 2 months where we just hit some numbers that I wanted to hit, and I was like, all right, I'm going to Atlanta now. Like, I'm good. Yeah,
I'm out.
You knew Atlanta would take it to another level. Like, what was that like? Because I'm from here.
Yeah.
So sometimes it'd be flying over my head. So what made you stop what you was doing where you were having success at? They'd be like, no, I'm about to go to this other city.
Because I just knew
up in the air.
I just knew it would turn up tenfold because it's more. Everybody's lit. Like everybody's heading towards. Everyone's chasing their goals out here. So it's not like, and everyone, like we just talked about, doesn't have the mindset of me or you. A lot of people, it's like me and you. We can get this bread together, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hey, I gotta ask you, what's speaking of success and goals? Like, what's your end goal? Are you happy where you at, or do you want to move on to other different business ventures, or like what's your end goal?
Yeah, for sure, bro. So I'm always like pushing for more. I'm not a person where I don't got like specifically a 5-year like plan from now, but I definitely want to help more people, make more impact, make more money. So like now we have different offers where we're helping people take their knowledge and package it and to be able to go out and make money, because that's been a huge game changer for us. So just more impact, helping more people.
Was there any like pre-loves before you found success in business, like any sports, music? Were you making music, anything like that?
Sports, bro. Sports was really it. From the time I was 9 years old all the way up to 20, when you graduate, 22.
Yeah.
Sports was like life. Like it was all like I didn't even know real life. I came home and that's what I said. I was literally lost. So yeah, that was it, bro. And then when I come home, just kind of like figuring out what I wanted to do.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
gotta break the internet and drop that highlight tape somewhere. Because I don't think people see it. But what would like? Do you feel like you would have to like? Do you ever feel like it'll be a point where like you could just retire and be done? Like, what does that look like for you? Like, just being like, okay, like in football terms, I'm putting up the cleats and I'm just sitting back and relaxing. Well, like, what does that look like for you, like in your head, like today?
So just knowing myself, bro. Like even like when I'll be able to retire, I don't think I'll just be like, all right, I'm done doing that. I still feel like I'll still have like I'm gonna still be helping. At that point, it would just be like, are we just helping people now duplicate? Because again, it's like I like seeing people grow. Right. So I don't see me just chilling. And then like my father, my grandfather, they all hustlers. So like they work. Like they just work. Like they don't gotta work as hard as they do. They just always like work. So I just feel like I'm probably never just gonna be just chilling like doing nothing.
Yeah. Guys, go get the book, The Perfect Mindset, 7 thought patterns that can take you from stress to success. I understand a lot of people are stressed and they're trying to get to success, but the problem is you don't have the right mindset. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to give you all the steps and the formula that you need to be able to have that mindset that you need to have success in anything that you do in your life. And that's mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually. How many times do I have to say it? The book is Pay What You Want. Go get the book right now. The link is in my bio. The Perfect Mindset, 7 thought patterns that can take you from stress to success. Go and get that. Yeah, for sure. So I know when I watched you, the first thing I said, hey, bro, you got your teeth done?
Yeah.
Hey, I knew it was gonna
Hey,
come
no,
up.
I gotta ask this. So I gotta ask this. Why did you do that? And did that help you? Like, did that help you overall, like in business? Cause I ain't gonna count. I'm asking this for me. Did that help you? I'm thinking about getting mine done.
Listening.
For sure. Hey, listen. If you need a plug, y'all hit me. I got y'all. All right. But yeah, definitely.
I already got him.
Definitely. Oh, literally, he did. He's like, yo, send me the IG, bro. Send me the IG.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. even in business, appearance is a big part, right? Of people, how people perceive you, how they see you. So this year I said I wanted to just invest in, just appearance. Because what I learned with people is when people feel like you don't need them, they want to shop with you a little more, right? Mm-hmm. So definitely the teeth have been a game changer. People are like, oh man, nice smile. And those are conversation starters, right? Oh, what do you do? Yeah. Oh, this is what I do. Okay, how can I work, right? So, definitely investing in your smile is always a good investment. Yeah.
And I ain't gonna cap. When I peeped the teeth, I was like, yeah, he getting some money. As soon as I saw the teeth, I'm poor. Hey, I didn't even. When I saw the teeth, I was like,
yeah,
he makes more than me.
and that's just what it is, bro. So with the teeth, with everything like that, and appearance and everything. So how everybody else looking at you? How the females looking at you? How that's going though?
Yeah, nice smile. Nice smile. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
What's so outside of work? I mean, we already know everybody got to work like they got a business life.
Yeah,
we all do.
Yeah,
but we also all have a personal life
for sure.
What's that looking like for you? What you do for hobbies? What? Give us some hobbies that you do. Things that you do outside of work, that may just seem like something that people may not think that you do.
Or are you all business? Because I know some people just be like, because I feel like I never met Nehemiah, like what's his name, Nehemiah Davis? Mm-hmm. I never met Neo, but it just feel like I be like, bro, all you do is work.
Yeah, no bull.
I'm like, all you do is work.
Nah, that's kind of me right now. But I'm looking to like this year I'm looking to do more traveling. Like I just went to Dubai a few weeks ago. That was cool. I'm looking to do more traveling for sure. I'm going to Tampa in 2 weeks. Then I want to go to, I'm thinking Turks later on in the summer. So looking to travel more. Honestly, the past 6 months, bro, has been a lot of just work.
Yeah, for sure. I feel you. And you see what happens when rich people say they want to do stuff? They say, I'm traveling. They don't say, I'm finna go out to the club. They don't want to say, they say, bro.
No, I really don't do clubs, bro.
But you did that for so long.
Yeah, and I was going to say, that's really wild. I like to, I hit a bar or lounge. Yeah, and the thing with me is, I'll go to a bar or lounge by myself. But I don't do big clubs just because, I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying? If I see a show that I want to be able to pull up, how you doing? In the club, you can't really do that.
You know what's crazy? Yeah, I just thought about, we don't even really go to, we don't go out really.
Yeah.
But when we do, we don't really go to clubs. We usually go to a lounge or something.
Yeah, a chill lounge.
But the way I look at it, especially staying in Atlanta, I feel like every time you go out, you really taking a risk.
On.
Cause just
life.
Oh, life.
Damn it, you might die.
One, wherever you park, Atlanta good for it.
Nah, I heard, bro. I heard.
Window might be busted. You gotta go ahead and knock that window repair out.
I heard.
It might be some action in the club. I'm not trying to spook y'all, but I just be thinking of it like that, bro. You gotta be on your P's and Q's out here, bro. You can't.
It really be that bad, huh?
Or you said, my boy, you said, get out the country. Some stuff you ain't never seen before. You know what I mean? Nah, but they're doing the same stuff every day. You don't gotta hit.
You haven't been out here that long because you just asked it. Has it been that? Is it really that bad though?
Yeah.
Wait, when did you move to Atlanta?
November.
You said November?
Yeah.
He's fresh.
Yeah. You been to Magic City?
Nah.
Window busting in yet?
Nah, nobody busting my. I'm in the cut though. I ain't in the city. Yeah, I ain't in the city.
No crazy one. No crazy hoe yet.
Yeah,
a couple of them.
Yeah.
Already
gotta go. Yeah,
y'all gotta do better than Atlanta.
Yeah, y'all gotta do better.
So why y'all already crazy?
Okay, so what's your craziest Atlanta story so far?
Yo, bro, I went out with this girl, bro. So look, bro, we went out, right? And the next day, I'm on a TikTok and I can't see her joint. So I'm like, yo, you blocked me on TikTok? She's like, yeah, I posted a video, rate my date, and I didn't want you to think I was on some groovy stuff. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what the? So then I'm like, yo, send me the video. Yo, bro, she sent me the video, bro. I would show it to y'all too.
Please,
bro.
She got pause the podcast. We gotta see the video.
Got my whole whip in the joint, bro. I'm like, yo.
Oh, she took a picture with the seats like this?
Yo, bro, the whole seats, and I'm like,
you know what I'm talking about? They be posting the seats. They be like,
I'm like, nah, it don't get no crazier than that, bro. I'm like, yeah, only in Atlanta, bro.
Yeah, please let me see this.
She's smooth too.
Look, start with the whip. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. But it was a whole video. I'll show you the whole joint after. But essentially,
Don't record the car though.
But that's what I'm saying, bro.
I don't like stuff like that.
And I just felt like that's.
Do you still talk to her?
Nah, it was clipped after that.
Yeah, for sure. But I do understand. I do get it. But but when you come to a place like Atlanta or bro, just in the today's society, bro, it's really hard not to find somebody that's doing something and they're not on social media though.
Yeah.
So now, like, how is that for you?
No, it's not even social media though. It's like kind of what she's giving off is like, I just want you for the money.
You
like,
feel me?
on some
Exactly.
goofy.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
And even if that was your intent, you ain't finna get no money out of me. But if that is your intent, I understand that because I know what it is. But I'm like, that just was too much. I'm like, yeah, you wilding. But definitely with the social media stuff, like, you know, it can be good for you. You feel me? Like, or it can be a situation where you know what shorties is after.
Yeah, but with you being, I mean, I know you grew up with you obviously seen a healthy marriage.
Yeah,
you seen a healthy marriage. So like, is that making it hard for you to find a girl, or is that making it hard for you to settle down? Because I mean, well, it ain't no rush on it. You young still. You 30.
Yeah.
You 30. You young. You ain't number 30 years old. But I'm pretty sure you want a marriage. I'm pretty sure you believe in me. I ain't even got to ask you. I asked some people, you believe in marriage?
Yeah.
But no, you believe in it. So like, what's going on? Like, are you just dating, or are you just like, bro, I'm just gonna find the right person when it happens? Type
so
shit.
I am dating right now, but I'm in a place where like the priority. Cause like I said, bro, I ain't never like, I wanted to get wealthy my whole life. So I'm in a place right now where I feel like if I could put 100% of me into growing the business, then what happens is, okay, now when I'm like, all right, I'm ready to just settle down, start a family, get married.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier because that part is kind of not out the way, but it's established already. So I'm in a place where, you know, I'm super focused. But if I did find the right woman right now, I would definitely.
If you find the right one.
Yeah.
And that's the big if.
Yeah.
But real talk though, I feel like once you get like established in what you're doing, like the woman for you is like gonna like.
So that's what I hear a lot of too.
Yeah. So it's like
I feel like it's like aligned with purpose. Like, first of all, a woman not gonna want no man with no purpose. I tell people this all the time. Like, if you trying to find a girl before you even found your purpose, but that junk gonna be crazy because it's like if a woman wants to feel like they're on a chase for their man, not from other women, but from their dream.
Absolutely.
Right. So if I'm chasing my dream, but my girl right here behind me, but I'm like, hey, bro, shit, you got to send a bad burner for me. Let me go get my shit. Yeah. They feel great about that, even though guess what they gonna say? You working too much. Yeah. You doing this too much. My girl tell me this, but I'm like, bro, you know damn well you like that shit. That shit. I mean, turn the girl on. That shit turn the female
he gonna have you edit that part out for his girl, knock him out.
Like, goddamn, I'm married, but you understand, like, they understand what's going on. And, you know, once they do that, they start trying to go at their purpose. They're like, you getting up some money.
Well, motivating her, you inspiring her.
And that's what I tell people, like, because same thing, what happened with me, I say it all the time, bro, just leading by example, bro. That made them say, shit, okay, I'm gonna do this, what you doing. Like, I'm gonna do how you doing it now. Because now she like, shit, you ain't finna leave me behind. Exactly. Because now you do got some girls that be like, shit, I'm just gonna sit along for the ride. But that's okay too if that's what you want to do. Yeah. Right. And I'm okay with my girl doing if she want to. But the way my girl is, she not. My wife is, she's not doing
that. You turning up.
She like, shit, hell no, I'm finna turn to get some money too. Like, hell, let's do it. Cause we both get money.
It's a double win.
We up. You feel me? So that's it. What you about to? I know you about to ask a question. What's up?
Oh, I was about to say, yo, I'm a slick, firm believer in like when a dude like got his head down and like focused on himself and his business. I feel like it's nearly impossible for a female to come in and kind of like
distract them.
I want to say distract, but I feel like they gonna hate that. But like,
fuck with. I mean,
they just gonna mess up your focus, kind of thing. So like, do you believe like in the position that you are, like head down, focus on you and your business? Do you feel like a woman could come in and kind of, I don't want to say distract, but distract you and like kind of?
It depends if you let her, bro. It's all about setting boundaries. Like if a woman comes into your life,
fit in your life,
if she brings. Like this is how I know if a woman comes into my life, like come to my crib, and it brings peace or it doesn't disrupt the environment or how I feel, she's lit. But if I feel like when you come around, I have to be different or I have to do too much adjusting, then for me that's a no-go. That's a hard no. So it just depends. But as a man, you set those boundaries. But going back to what he said, you know, at y'all age, like the best advice I'll tell you is go out and chase the money, because when you chase the money and your purpose, to be more specific, everything else follows suit. And you're going to attract higher quality women because you're doing that, right? You know, you on your grind, you on your mission. Women, they got that sense. Like, they just know, like, he finna be
dog.
He finna be lit. Yeah, he finna be lit. But when you just chasing cat all day, what happens is, bro, like, you're not getting better. You're not getting better mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and you gonna be losing. So, you know, chase the bread, get better mentally, spiritually, physically, focus on yourself and everything else. All the women you want, they gonna come.
And I got a personal question for you. We're not gonna act like you
Personal,
just don't got 100K followers on Instagram. So just for marketing reasons, nothing for clout and stuff.
Yeah.
How did you get there? Or like, I know you say you played D1 football, so did you get most of those people like from like just being an athlete?
Nah.
I'm about to whoop Dream. Her ass is over there going crazy.
And it,
But
that's her.
it's
That's my dog. Can we hear her? I'm saying, can we hear her on here? I mean, will we hear? Are we good then? Keep going. Shit.
Yeah. No, so I didn't have a lot of followers coming out of this. So I do a lot of influencer and blog page marketing. So we leverage shout out pages. That's a lot of our strategy at first. And then the content, bro, like, if you create a lot of valuable content, like content that helps people for free, then you're going to grow your page fast. So for example, like when I talk about leveraging influencer marketer, what I'll do is, you know, if you type in black business pages, y'all can look up start a black business. Y'all can look up what's the other one? Black Wealth Crew. Yep. Yep. You can look up Hollywood Unlocked. That's a bigger page, but
I
might
get
have
it.
heard of that. Yeah. And then what happens is, you know, you go post your content on those pages, or it doesn't even have to be your content. It could just be some viral type content. But then in the caption, you tell them, make sure you follow so and so. Then all those people will come back, or a good percent of them will come back and follow you. So that's how we grow our following. Okay. And then just giving away a lot of game. Like you could go on my page and run a play, and you'll go get some money. Like, so that type of content definitely helps.
Yeah, for sure.
And what's the importance of like growing a team? Because like you were just saying, you was like R. So like you say, it's like, of course you could probably leave a mark by yourself.
Yeah.
But like, what's the importance of like having that team with you? Like, does it just relieve some stress off you? Does it bring in some more money? Like, what's the importance of like having like a good team with you? Because it sounds like you got like a good like team,
bro. So definitely, and you could like. Before I had a team, like me alone, you know, we had got up to a place where we was doing goals, probably doing like 30, 40K a month, right? And you could do that. And if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, you're going to need people around you to help you go further. So, you know, what I started doing was first I got a couple virtual assistants. And then I had brought in a sales team, and then we brought in a sales director, and then we brought in a OBM, which is like an operations business manager. And what they do is they're supposed to be like the implementation version of you. So like all the thoughts that you have for your business, you know how it's hard for you to go do all the things as you're thinking them. When you hire like a COO or OBM, their job is to implement your thoughts. So now it literally duplicates you, which allows you to grow faster. But before you hire those things, you want to make sure that you can make you have infrastructure where you can make money on your own. Because at the end of the day, like you need to have revenue to pay those people, right? Number one, and then if you're not already making money, then you don't have a proof of concept yet. So those are some positions I would say everyone should have a virtual assistant. And all they are is they do all the tasks that you don't want to do or you're not good at in your business. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like me, I'm not good at certain things. So I hire people who are good. I got an email marketing team. We got a Facebook ads team. So these are things that, you know, you have to hire when you're looking to just get to a certain level.
That's why I got to get funded.
Make sure we clip,
Not saying I got.
make sure we clip that.
Yeah, for sure. Make sure we definitely clip that because you just went crazy on it, and I mean we all gonna want to know.
Yeah,
Shit,
absolutely.
I want to know what it's looking like with the money. Yeah. A monthly. I'm nosy. I don't give a shit. My audience gonna want to know. They gonna say, "Hey, what can I be?" If I say I want to get into credit and I want to get into, you know, help people fund, or I want to get into building a community or something like that.
Yeah.
What is it looking like on? I ain't gotta say. You ain't gotta give me your exact number.
Yeah.
But you know, just give me a roundabout number. What it look like for a monthly.
50K range.
So last month we came off our best month ever. We did 100,000.
Good shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you some on that.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Congratulations.
But
we got much more to go.
But here's the thing about business though. Like this month, we only did 68,000. So what happens is like, cause you know, I'm a person like I said, I always want more. So we in a meeting the other day, and I'm barking on everybody like, what's going on? Like, how we go from 100 to back to like 68? And but it was, you know, I had to check myself. Like sometimes it happens, things taper off. You know, I run a weekly webinar. Last month we had 5 webinars because of just how the days felt. This past month we only have 4. Also we had some less quality calls. So it's just about like knowing your KPIs, metrics and stuff like that. But on average, we're probably doing about like 70,000 a month right now. Just looking to grow that.
And that's cool. That's
fantastic.
That's fantastic, guys. I don't give a fuck if you paying 50% of that. Other people, that's still fantastic.
Well, that's the good thing about digital business, bro. Like our expenses are only about 20-25%. So when you're in a digital space,
so
you don't
magnificent.
Yeah, you don't got a lot of overhead, bro. All you got is your marketing and then your team, right? And and if you know how to hire, you know how to be find like your budget, what you're looking to. You could go get people who fit within your budget.
So how do you like? I don't know if you want to get into it or not, but how do you like pay like your team members? Is it more like commission or is it like base or like salary pay?
That's a great question. So certain people is on commission, like sales closers are always commission based. So between the standard industry's 10, I give some of mine 15%, just because I just want them to operate in the mindset of like, yo, I need this money. Let me go get this money, right? So we call our sales team the dog pound. Like I want everybody just going to get the money, right? And then my OBM, she's a salary. So every month, her numbers, I think 2,200. She's 2,200. My Facebook ads guy, he's a base plus he gets a percentage of what his ads bring in.
Of course.
Yep. And then my email guy is about $1,250. And then sales director, he's a $2,000 a month. And then the rest is just ad spend.
And another good question: do you know any of these people like personally, or are these all people like you reached out and like, okay, so they might be good in the business, so or like are these like friends, like people from like around the neighborhood, or like how do you do it?
So getting in the room again, I met shout out my guy Adrian. I met him at a conference, right? And he reached out to me, seeing what I was doing. He's like, "Yo, bro, I really think I can help you in your business." He's like, I see you doing what you're doing, but you don't have this, and this. And I'm like, all right. So he's like, yo, let's just test it out. I think he said, I'll do the first month free or something. I was like, bet. Like, I'm open to, you trying things and we seeing what it works. So I brought him into the business. He helped me in terms of creating high ticket offers, because I only used to have low ticket offers. Yeah. Because I was just like, people was buying that. Everyone could spend $27, $37 with you. So that was my mindset. But he told me, like, sometimes we're selling our most premium stuff. We're selling our lowest quality stuff to our premium clients.
Damn.
And literally you're losing out on money. It's like selling a Toyota to a Lamborghini customer. Yeah, you're losing a lot of money because, again, the offer you don't make is the offer they can't take. Right,
I heard that one.
So we think in our minds, oh, these people ain't gonna pay that. But no, there's people out there like me. I'm a customer. If you got an offer, I don't want to know about anything but your highest offer, because I know in your highest offer you probably have the most stuff.
Tell me about it.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So so him, one of my sales closer is my best friend I grew up with, and he just always been a smooth talker. Like he go with the woman. He always been a dude who could finesse. Like he would finesse his way into passing classes and shit. So I was like, yo, bro, I think you can sell. Like, come on my sales team. So I brought him on. He doing this thing. And then the others I met. Like, if y'all want to go check out some VAs, you could go to onlinejobs.ph and you can go find you virtual assistants, which you could pay them like $5 an hour, and they'll literally do, all the tasks that you need in your business. You can also find you like someone who could build out your funnel, someone who could do your graphics, all sort of things. Onlinejobs.ph. I go check that out.
Yeah, for sure.
Online jobs.
Thank you.
PH.
Thank you, for sure.
There
So
you
I
go.
can
Stop
working so much, guys.
For sure.
So,
But do we got to end that, or are we still going?
I don't know. What we at with time? Okay. All right. So I mean, we made it to an hour. I mean, we can keep going because I got hella other questions. But I guess, so I mean, it's pretty. I feel like we pretty much we done ate up a lot of time. We done got some good content in. We done got some good stuff in, and we got a lot of good things for the people.
Word.
What we like to do is here we like to leave them something. We like to give them something.
Okay.
That's what we call it. We say give them something. We drop these episodes in the beginning of the week.
Okay.
So give them something they could go with and they actually can execute right now.
Okay.
Give them something that they can execute right now. Since you're in credit, No, you know what? First, I want to do this. Since you want credit, what's a way right now they could get their credit score to us 750?
So this is what y'all want to do, right? If y'all want to increase your credit score in the next 30 days, right? What y'all could do is go add, if you don't have any credit built or you need to build your credit, you're going to go add these 5 accounts right here. You're going to go to Self, right? You're going to add Credit Strong. You're going to add Kickoff. Then you're going to add Rent Reporter and Rental Karma, right? Now, you're going to go sign up for those. All of them are under $50 initially, and then they have a monthly fee, but the monthly fee is all under $30. What's going to happen is those are going to report as primary accounts. Primary accounts are what you need to be able to build out your profile so that you could get in position for funding. All right, so again, Self, Kickoff, Credit Strong, Rental Karma, and Rent Reporter.
Yo, shit.
My God.
That quick, just to increase it in the next 30 days, just go ahead and increase that, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what I want to do is I want you to give them something, motivate, whatever it is you want to give them to go into this week and execute. What you got for them?
All right, cool. I want everyone who's listening or tapping in. What you got to do is you got to evaluate. And what I want you to do is you got to give up something, right? Because if you're not in a place where you want to be, 9 times out of 10 is because there's something that's holding you back from getting to that place. So for some of you, it might be friends. For some of you, it might be the thing you're watching on TV. For some of you, it might be yourself. For a lot of y'all, the inner me might be the inner y'all, right? The things, the conversations you're having with yourself. So I need you to write down 3 things that you have to give up in order to go up. So anybody?
Hey, y'all can do that right now.
It's major.
Write it down, 3 things that you give up so you can go up.
That's it.
Take it and run with it. Do something great with it. You got any offers for people that you want to leave them with? Anything like that?
Yeah, for sure. So what y'all can do?
And let them know where they can find you at too.
Absolutely. So what y'all can do is y'all can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Darius Benders. And I'm doing a free masterclass where I'm going to be showing you the 3 secrets to getting access to $150K in funding in 90 days or less. All you got to do is follow me on Instagram and DM me the word 100K, and you'll get the link automatically sent right to you. And I'll see you there.
For sure. Guys, man, this don't get no better than this, guy. We do appreciate you all tuning in once again, being able to make sure that you are getting this game and getting this game. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribing on our YouTube, like I said. And if you are on YouTube, go over to our other platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, whatever that is. Leave us 5 stars, say something great about us, and follow me on Instagram at _Mr.Mindset. Go get my ebook, 7 thought patterns that could take you from stress to success. Guys, if you want to go out here and be successful in anything, if you want to go do great in this credit stuff, you got to have the right mindset so you continue pushing through with it, guys. So go get that. Go get my ebook. It is pay what you want right now. Literally, just pay what you want. Pay what you think your mindset is worth. Right? Go follow me and let's go get it. And BJ got a dog page, a kennel, and all that shit. So BJ, let them know where they can get you at.
But like I be saying every time, man, don't go follow me. Go follow this podcast, man, at _on the porch. But y'all could go follow me too at _BJ Real if y'all showing some love for real. But we're back at it again with another podcast. We dropping, when we drop? Tuesdays? We dropping every Tuesdays, guys. We're out here like grinding for real, really going to get it. We want everybody to move forward, grow, have success. Like, we're not stingy people. We want everybody to grow. Just hit us up if you have like any questions, anything. If we can't answer your question, I'm pretty sure we could point you in the right direction.
Yep, for
so
sure.
Y'all go ahead and tap in, listen to the podcast. It's been another great episode, and we gone.
Peace.
My dog actually sound like she in there.
JT on the track again.
Hey, run that shit up, Chase.